I kept finding letters in my mailbox that weren't addressed to me, and the day I opened one, I realized they weren't meant for anyone living at all. The first envelope showed up on a Tuesday. No stamp, no return address, just my building number scrawled in shaky handwriting. Inside was a sheet of lined paper. A single line read, "I should have been there. You shouldn't have gone alone." My stomach flipped. No name, no signature, just that one sentence, heavy as a stone. I told myself it was nothing, a mistake. But 2 days later, another one came. Longer this time. "I still set your place at the table. I still cook too much. I can't stop." By the third letter, my hands shook as I unfolded it. "It's been 11 years. I still hear the tires. I still hear you calling my name. I still wake up thinking you're down the hall." That's when I knew these weren't random. Someone was writing to someone they'd lost, and those words were landing in my mailbox instead. I couldn't let it go. The next morning, I sat by the window, watching the row of mailboxes. Hours passed, and then I saw him. An old man, tall but bent at the shoulders, moving slow, clutching a small bundle of envelopes. He slipped them into different boxes with care, like it was a ritual he'd repeated for years. When he reached mine, I stepped out. He froze, letters clutched tight in his hand. His eyes were red-rimmed, his face drawn with the kind of grief that doesn't fade, only hardens. I'm sorry," he said, voice low and gravelly. "I thought maybe if I left them somewhere it'd feel like I was still sending them, like he might read them somehow." He looked down at the envelopes in his hands, then back at me. For a moment, I thought he might walk away, but instead his shoulders sagged, as if carrying a weight too heavy to hold alone. "You probably think I'm crazy," he muttered, eyes shining. "Maybe I am, but I don't know what else to do anymore." I shook my head. "No, I don't think that." Something in my voice must have convinced him, because he hesitated, then gave the smallest nod towards his house. "Come on," he said quietly. "You should see." He led me upstairs. His apartment was quiet, almost bare except for the photographs. A boy in nearly every frame, smiling with friends, holding a football, blowing out birthday candles. Life stopped mid-laugh. "That's my son," he muttered, staring at the wall like it might answer him back. "He should have been home that night. I was supposed to drive him, but I told him I was tired. He took the car instead." His throat worked, but the words dragged out. "I've been writing ever since. Letters I can't send. Letters I can't stop writing." I thought that was it, until he went to a closet and pulled out a battered shoebox. Inside were bundles of envelopes tied with string. Dozens. Hundreds. Here came the turn. He pushed the box toward me. "I can't keep them anymore," he said, voice breaking. "They're burying me. But I can't throw them away either. Maybe you'll know what to do with them." I took them home that night, carrying a weight that didn't belong to me, weight that settled heavy in my chest with every step. I opened the first one at my kitchen table, then another, then another. Page after page, his grief poured out. Guilt, memories, small details he couldn't let go of. By the fifth letter, I couldn't stop crying. I pressed the paper flat against the table, as if keeping it steady might keep his son alive a moment longer. Now, when the nights are too long, I reach for one of those letters. His words fill the room, raw, broken, aching with love. And every time I cry. Not just for him, not just for the boy, but because some part of me knows those letters weren't meant to be read. They were meant to be answered.